This is the final part of our beautiful story. Lydia returned home, the house now feeling empty without Oliver's presence. But she felt a sense of peace, knowing she had done the right thing. The strange occurrences ceased, and the cottage felt warm and welcoming once more. Lydia continued to tend to her garden, her heart filled with the love and memories of her time with Oliver. Lydia's days fell into a new rhythm. Each morning, she would rise with the sun, the first rays casting a golden glow over the cottage and the garden she so loved. She took solace in the simple tasks, finding joy in the familiar routines that had once felt mundane. The garden became her sanctuary, a place where she could reflect on her journey and find solace in the earth. As she pruned the roses and watered the herbs, she felt a connection to Oliver, as if his spirit lingered among the blooms they had planted together. In the evenings, Lydia would sit by the hearth, a cup of tea warming her hands, and she would read from the old books that lined the shelves. The stories of love, loss, and hope resonated with her, reminding her that life, despite its challenges, was a tapestry of beautiful moments. The villagers noticed the change in Lydia. Her once troubled expression had softened, replaced by a serene smile. She became a source of wisdom and comfort to those who sought her out, sharing her experiences and the lessons she had learned. Lydia's journey had been one of discovery and healing. She had faced the unknown, made difficult choices, and emerged stronger. The cottage, once a place of haunting memories, had transformed into a haven of peace and love. And so, as the seasons changed and the years passed, Lydia lived her life with gratitude and grace. She cherished the memories of Oliver, carrying them in her heart like precious gems. Each day was a new beginning, a chance to honor the past and embrace the future. Lydia had found her way home, not just to the cottage, but to herself. Years later, as Lydia neared the end of her life, she found herself reflecting on the journey she had taken. The memories of her adventures, the people she had met, and the lives she had touched swirled around her like a vivid tapestry. Each thread of that tapestry was rich with meaning and significance, weaving together the story of her legacy. Lydia's thoughts drifted to the early days of her journey, when she was a young, eager explorer with boundless energy and curiosity. She recalled the excitement of discovering new lands, the thrill of overcoming obstacles, and the joy of forming deep connections with those she encountered along the way. The lessons she had learned and the wisdom she had gained were treasures she cherished deeply. As she sat by the window of her cozy cottage, watching the sun set over the horizon, Lydia felt a sense of peace. Her life had been full, and she was grateful for every experience, whether joyous or challenging. She knew that her legacy was not just in the adventures she had pursued, but in the way she had lived her life, with courage, kindness, and an open heart. Lydia's thoughts turned to her family and friends, the people who had been her companions on this journey. She remembered the laughter and the tears, the shared moments of triumph and sorrow. She thought of the younger generation, those who looked up to her and were inspired by her tales. She hoped that the lessons she had imparted would guide them in their own lives, encouraging them to embrace their own adventures with the same spirit she had. In her final days, Lydia took solace in knowing that her story would live on. The seeds she had planted, the love she had given, and the wisdom she had shared would continue to grow and flourish long after she was gone. Her legacy was not just a reflection of her past, but a beacon for the future, lighting the way for those who followed. As the twilight deepened and the stars began to twinkle in the night sky, Lydia closed her eyes and smiled. Her journey had been a beautiful one, and she was ready for the next chapter, whatever it might bring. She knew that her legacy was secure, woven into the fabric of the lives she had touched, and that gave her a profound sense of fulfillment and peace. Wait for a new story, guys. Good luck, everyone.